All right, how's everyone doing? I'm just here waiting to see who everybody gets live and everything. I was just coming from the video of Mike, our Philippine Journeys Mike. He did a video premiere, and he was talking about foreigners and foreigners are doing what they shouldn't be doing and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. Um, because the one thing he talked about was the like around Angeles area, like people are getting targeted, like well known. And it's funny because the area in which, like, I think he was talking about, hold on, let me put my camera there. So the area that he was basically talking about, I think I suspect because there's Kiki in the Philippines. He mentioned it as well. There's a video where he said about um, a PD foreigner in Phillies, and then there was a guy going to Station Four. So he knows that that whole area is a problem area. Like anybody who lives around Angeles City, like like he was talking about the Bastos foreigner, like when they were like gawking at Filipinas and stuff like that. That it did seem a bit, yeah. Um, there is a lot of that going on right now, especially with the anti-Bastos law. It's really crazy. Chloe, I left Mike Shacks. We have a good show tonight. Yeah, that's the one I was watching earlier about that. Philly got his bar at the clubs. What's good, everybody? What's up? Hi, this is Dave. James Hidden. Timothy Rogers is here. Just two. What's up, AJ? What's up? Aloha, everybody. Dardos is here. Senor Dardos. We got GM Trolls in Training. Trolls in Training. Captain Billy Jack is here. Sharky's here. AJ. Oh yeah. Uh, Here's on advice from fellow semi-expat neighbor. Here on advice from my semi-expat neighbor. Yeah, you did say something like that, right? Um, we got Sharky, Billy, Philly. I'm sorry, Philly in the Philippines is here. Wow, that's cool. We got Captain Billy Jack. Oh, it's gonna get a star-studded cast. Buckeyes to Bananas is here. Damn. All right, that's pretty good. Pretty good starting point. So basically, yeah, he was talking about like the Bastos foreigners and all that kind of stuff. I was like, damn, because also Kiki in the Philippines, he also covered that. He was saying that that type of area, there's a lot of foreigners out there. OPJ, I think he also mentioned that that type of area where Phillies and behind Phillies and all those areas, that's a problem area. That's where people are getting looked at by the police right now. There's like police officers, there's people just spying on them. That's what I was saying. Like they're spying on these people in Angeles City. When they're always hanging out at these bars, they're always, for the kids kind of deal. So it is a well known area, fishing ground for police officers, especially, yeah, for police officers. Police, no, police are not, it's like the cops are not going to do anything. It's getting under, it's under control. That's, but it's funny, bro. Like, gawking at Filipinas is the name of the new band. We used to call it Trolls in Training. Oh, yeah, they're still. um, I'm here. What's up? The one Rob is here. Sean, what's up, bro? Sean is here, and yeah, everybody's saying what's up. It's a pretty good community, right? At least everybody knows each other. Everybody's talking to each other. Everybody. This is the good thing about channels like these, like Mike's, OPJs, and all that. They know everybody. It's like a whole community where everybody knows each other, and it's getting wild. That's what I want to say. Because before, when there was Phillies, right, on the left side of Phillies back in Angeles City, there used to be a little park, like a lot of people used to call it Pedo Park and all that. Like, if you guys do not believe me on this, look, this is the one thing. If you guys do not believe me on this, ask any biker, ask any person that's lived over 10 years in the Philippines, ask any bar owner, ask any bar manager, ask anyone who has lived probably for over 5 years in the Philippines and they know what's what. They're going to tell you that area is very well known for these kinds of guys, you know? ¿Dónde está el tocino? No tuve tocino hoy día. Hoy día tuve huevo, pan con huevo. Pan con huevo. Too young, 39 for SSRB. Not in any hurry to get married. Oh, that's cool. Thinking of snowbirding it. I am not into Filipino food. Well, you know what? Like, it's easy to get Western food here in the Philippines, bro. A lot of Western food over here. Also, like, this is the one thing. Like, I tell people, if you come to the Philippines, the one skill that the most invaluable skill is if you know how to cook. Just learn how to cook or learn how to follow recipes, and you're golden. Like, you could survive without seeing whatever food you don't want to see. And all the ingredients are available if you look, but you know, try to not really go more for um, American like that, or try to kind of forget Mexican. You could barely make it, but now there are some ingredients for Mexican food that are being sold, but it's kind of pricey. So if you're into like kind of like Thai food, you're into like Vietnamese, you're into uh, there's tons. And if you're into it, like Indonesian, Malaysian, if you're into it, it's gonna be there. Um, but if you just like Western, you can make some semi-Western food, and you know you can make great Western food, but it's gonna cost you because of the imports. But yeah, 39 years old, bro. Uh, Dude, the world is your oyster, bro. Like, really. So, are you in the States or how's that? You just in the Philippines or? All right, Dardos is here. So you're kind of like in the same situation as Sean over here. All right, Dardos, what's up? Here we go. Everybody saying hi to each other. I can co-sign Andy's statement on that area. Yeah, that's true. Philly, he's been here for such a long time. He knows that that area is not a good place for any expat to be seen. I get it if you're walking around, but you know those foreigners out there, they're getting, you know, a lot of people think that the Philippines is dumb. A lot of people think that the PNP is dumb. You know, this is the one thing in the Philippines. They'll smile at you, say hi to you, welcome you, give you food. They're going to give you food, everything. But as soon as the orders come down, the freaking, the handcuffs are in. I'm telling you, that's how it is. It's not like, you know, in America, like you hate somebody, you're gonna, you know, no, here it's quiet. So yeah, that area, Pedo Park, I think I did something on it. I mentioned it a bunch of times. OPJ, now Philly here. Yeah, there's a lot of guys. Captain, what's up? Most expats can cook, boil water. How's island life out there? Philly? USN, oh, culinary specialist retired in 2023 E8. Oh, bro. Yeah, you'll be golden, bro. Look, this is the one thing in the Philippines. I mean, look, you're a culinary expert, you're an E8. So the one thing I could tell you is your skill is super invaluable here. And yeah, it's super invaluable, bro. Like, what do you think right now, bro? Like, I don't know, Horace. Like, have you seen these TikToks these all these videos of all these chefs now, a lot of them are like former military. It's funny how people like they knock down on them, but a lot of these guys are certified by the ACF, you know, ACA, ACF. A lot of these guys get actual basic, uh, what do you call that? They're classically trained. Man, it's wild. But yeah, with that, you know your ingredients, you know your shit. You go shopping. Oh yeah, you're gonna be golden, dude. I'm telling you. Like if you don't like, yeah, you already know, man. You're gonna make your own roast and everything. Like you just get a good oven. Yeah, man, you'll be golden, bro. Like seriously, like you can make your own lasagnas and shit. Like everything, whatever you want, dude. Like it's crazy. Most expats can complain about the food, probably are on a tight budget or too cheap to pay for quality. No, that's true. Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, because there's as well, like there is good quality Filipino food out there. Really good quality, man. Like you got to spend like over 500 pesos per plate on that kind of stuff. You know, compare it to the 100 peso one. Ah, hell, fuck no, man. Hell nah. Nah, man. Philly is miss. I wonder if Philly is missing Angeles. Man, I'd go crazy if I wouldn't. I think he's homesick. I cook American food myself if I want to have it, and for my daughter. Oh, that's great. Let's see. Street Freak on Life finally caught up to live. Hey, what's up, dead dog? How you doing? Joking, of course. On the subject of cooking, I can fend for myself. And talking about the door dashing, and talking about door dashing, yeah. As long as yeah, that's an invaluable skill here, man. Invaluable. A lot of people take cooking for granted, but that you know, you can you can have all the women you want. You can have all the beers you want, all the cigarettes you want. You can have all the entertainment in the world. At the end of the day, you're gonna get hungry. So you know, it's like in the military. You know, you gotta have your beans and your bullets. So yeah. Um, Monterrasos, SP subdivision, Cebu Island, staying with my uncle. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so are you like Filipino or half Filipino, or your uncle is he came in and then you're staying with him? Oh, that's pretty cool, man. With my uncle and his Pinay wife until Christmas, and then back in Florida. Oh yeah, bro. Are you gonna be exploring like the Philippines, bro? Um, like yeah, it's freaking awesome here, man. Like there's a try to get like the top 10 beaches in the Philippines or something like that, or the top 20, and go to the best one in that island. And yeah, a lot of great places, bro. Like a lot. So I don't know if you're into beaches, into mountains. So for physical things as well, for anyone who's into physical, oh man, definitely. Um, Plus, certain ingredients are hard to get, and you can order it for many online platforms. Yeah, and Lazada. Lazada now you can get the chiles, like the dry chilies, the Mexican chilies. It's wild, man. When you could whatever you could get. Ernie and Mag. Andy, did you meet Says Styles in persons? If so, what did you do? Yeah, I've actually met the guy. Pretty cool dude. Um, Yeah. Oh, yeah. Since the topic is remembering older bloggers, yeah, Seth Styles was one of them. He was a pretty cool guy. Very how do you say? He was too too nice and too friendly for his own good, which landed him in controversy. What I mean by that is, um, okay, how do I put this in words? He gives everybody the benefit of a doubt. Like no matter if he has a gut feeling this dude is a bad motherfucker or something like that, he gives everybody the benefit of a doubt. And even if people warn him about some certain people, Zez used to give people the benefit of a doubt. And that's one trait that I liked about him, but in a trait that I didn't like about him, you know? Because, like, there would be times where you would see him hanging out with certain dudes that are not good news, and you would warn him, and he'll be like, "No, that's cool. They're my friends. All right, all right, like whatever." Uh, so yeah, for me, I'm a more of a gut feeling type of guy. Like if I watch something and if I see this guy's facial features and he's like doing something crazy, like shifting his eyes or doing something like on the camera, it's something wild and weird, and you can catch those. I don't know why. Like you could catch those little things. Yeah, like for me, I automatically am like, okay, I saw something there. I'll go check out this guy's videos and let me see if I find something the same the same pattern of behavior kind of deal. Yeah, but Cez was pretty cool actually. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing now. He's probably working overseas or in the States. Who knows? I might know, but I'm not saying anything. But yeah, as long as yeah, he's still around. I'm sure he watches YouTube. Don't worry. So for sure he probably saw your comment and he probably saw it right now. Yeah. If that makes you feel any better, what happened to him? He's still around, but not active. Jasper is live now. He just banned me. Oh shit! He just banned you. What did you do? What did you do? Especially you and only you. What did you do? If you don't know a wok from a spatula, you could just keep reheating the same box of pizza for a few days. I had for a while, man. There was times where I did, man. Sometimes, you get lazy. Sometimes your back hurts, man. Like for me, man. Like cooking does take the toll. It does take a toll on you. Oh, okay. Last 5 years was basically a glorified clip hold. Regardless, you already know the basics. It's never. It's a skill that it's never gonna. It's a skill that is never gonna. It's not gonna vanish away. You're not gonna. You didn't lose your taste buds or anything like that. And it's like shooting a gun. Like it's like shooting a pew pew. Like I don't know if I could say gun. It's a demonetized word or something. I don't know. I can say F you, fuck you, but I cannot say that G word, GUN, for some reason. I can say fag, queer, I can say, all that stuff. But I cannot say GUN or arms. Okay, it's like stepping into the range. When you step into the range, you already know what you're doing. Like the first few rounds are going to suck, but then afterwards, after that first clip, you already know what you're doing. So it's basically like, like picking up a bike, kind of, pretty much. Which my balance is shit. So I can't do no bikes. My balance is really shit. Yeah. And that's another reason. Downside with the Filipino food is lots of fat and salt. Yeah, that's the one. It's a guilty pleasure. It's good for bar food. Filipino bar food. Oh man, I'll take anything. But sometimes I don't know why when it doesn't need to be sweet, some certain places make it unnecessarily sweet. And I've noticed this with a lot of brand new cooks. Like it's sweeter than before. For example, sisig. Sisig is a super savory food, spicy, salty, But for some reason, when it's a Gen Z cook or something like that, it's sweet for some odd reason. like like I said before, like there are Gen Z cooks and millennial cooks in the Philippines, and like I said in my why I like the Philippines video, these people are really either gonna be really good or they're gonna make the food sweet, but it's still gonna be good. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's like they have elevated the food more into like a Western type of standard, like without with I guess Gen Z and late millennials are more into the less greasy stuff, the more leaner things. So yeah, um, I guess they grew up and they're like, no, we don't want to do that. Hey, 808, Mike Ross. We got So Said Filipinas. These 200 peso meals are made with the lowest quality ingredients. You get what you pay for. And it's true. It's really true. You're going to get the cheap, sweet, cheating stuff full of MSG and fats. That's all. It's gonna say pork, but what kind of pork? You know, you're gonna get pork anal, like pork buttholes on your CC. Uncle is expat. Okay, cool. Okay, retired here 2 years ago. I have been out and about and going to Boracay next week. Oh, perfect, bro. You're gonna love Boracay. Let me tell you this: get a chick. Go to Tinder right now. Get a chick. Go with a girl. I'm telling you, bring sand to the beach. Trust me on this one. There are women there. But they are low quality, nasty prostitutes out there. So bring sand to the beach. So if you're going next week, just get a girl like some girl. No, this is the one thing. If there's a girl that you like or a girl that you want to bone, I guarantee you 1,000% you're gonna bone her in Boracay. That's Boracay is a panty dropper. There's a lot of good bars, a lot of good freaking restaurants, bro. A lot of good bars and restaurants. Have you met? Oh, Sentai Seven. Actually, no. I never met Sentai Seven in person, but online and through the interactions, yeah. I have seen his videos. He commented before on my videos and stuff. He's not active anymore with Sentai Seven, but one thing with Sentai Seven, like he's a nice dude. He's like one of the nicest dudes around. It's kind of like Says. Like Says was a really nice dude. I don't know why. It's crazy when the older bloggers are like super nice, but then the new ones are fucking creepy. Like it's weird, right? Like they're super creepy. Like the new 2022 and up bloggers, a lot of them are creepy AF. But then you got these older ones like before, and these are it's funny. Like these are younger guys. Like Sentai Seven is a younger guy, and he's very nice. Zets was a younger guy, and he was really nice as well. So really nice people. And you, but with my interact, I know that he was getting some trolls. He was getting trolled or something. I think at the time it was his wife, right? Like his wife, I think she still has a channel or she doesn't have a channel. I have no idea. But this guy, you know what? All my interactions with him, really nice. For me, I thought he was a top individual. I think he shouldn't have stopped doing the what do you call it? The videos were good. I mean, I like the videos. I know he had certain controversies on what he said or what he didn't say, but it wasn't crazy. Like he wasn't a creep. That's the thing. He might have said a few things, but he was not a creep. And anyone who's not a freaking creep is like a freaking good person in my book. You know, it's like, for example, when they try to blame me for World Zoom for deporting him, like some certain people say, "Oh, it's Andy Omar," and I'm like, how the fuck can Andy Omar be the one that would get World Zoom? World Zoom, he was not a creep. he was not a pedo. So why would I even go after this guy? You know, like this guy is not even in my radar. And for him, he did his time. He did his time, and he got effed for it. It's kind of like antics. I know that I kind of do want to cool down on them, but like yesterday there was a little bit of shit. So we'll see how it goes. Depending on the comments here, depending on what the comments say, I'll comment my opinions. Okay. Wink, wink. Mr. Sasbucks, what's up? Andy, did you ever meet Soyamikaya and Kuya Robi? I never. I don't know them. Oh, Tang. Okay, I've heard about him. He used to hang out with or Yamikaya, other Asian friend Tang. So he was Tang, the Soyamikaya. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of didn't. I kind of heard some kind of weird shit. I avoided. Let's just say that. Like you hear certain shit about certain people, you avoid it. If it's the same person, you know, like I wouldn't hang out. I wouldn't even, I would just fucking step like nah. Especially from the shit that people say, nah, that's some creep level shit. Um, I heard that this Soyami Kaya was like a fucking creep. Um, I have no idea who Kuya Robbie is. Um, yeah, Kuya. That's the first Kuya Robi. That's the first time I've heard of it. Um, I I do know that I think probably Soyami Kaya. He would probably be in contact with the other older YouTuber before that he passed away. Tuk Kali. That's another blogger that he was a younger dude. He died from cancer, and he was so fucking nice. Like literally, he was one of the nicest dudes around. And he had 3 children, I think 3 or 2. And most of the times, he was just like basically, he was like in his late 40s. He was basically like a dad channel, running around. Oh, I'm picking up the kids from school. Oh, I'm dropping them back off. Oh, we're going to SM. Like nice little family videos, man. I feel sad for that, man. Like that's how I kind of felt like sad because yeah. Soyamikaya, I miss him. His Chinese American friend, married, lives in a quiet life now. I don't know. I have no idea. But when you hear shit, you hear shit. So I don't know. What's the take on bloggers who are now struggling for content and blaming others for their downfall, but not taking responsibility for their own downfall? Oh man, dude, these people, there are people like that everywhere, especially in the Philippines, bro. Like there's these people who Rike, for example, or that fucking the regular creep. Those two, they put all these thumbnails, they put all these titles immediately. Any freaking judge, any freaking lawyer is gonna say that is fucking Bastos. This is a fucking maniakis. Maniakis talaga. This is a freaking maniac. No, he's not here. Um, so like for example, Rike and all this shit, it's wild, man. Like I had like for example, um, I have a few lawyer friends, right? And when they saw like certain bloggers' titles, they saw his content, they saw the narratives, they saw the comments of the subscribers, they saw the thumbnails. You know what? They, Filipinos, like any professional Filipino, are gonna tell you you're a fucking maniac, and you're not. They don't want to do anything with you, nothing with you. They're gonna find you creepy. They're gonna find you disgusting, and they're gonna tell their other friends, especially if these friends are people in the law enforcement, especially if they got friends in low places. So it's funny how these people think that they blame others for their downfall while there's local. They forget that, it's funny, these dudes forget that there are Filipinos here in the Philippines as well. They think the world is expat world. They're so fucking arrogant that they forget Filipinos think, Filipinos have professions. They forget these people eat, have families. They forget these Filipinos have kids. They forget this shit. They forget their people. They think their life is only pure expat only. You know what? If if somebody says they don't like me, they don't like me, they don't like me, well, chances are the Filipino is not gonna like you. And from what I hear, they really don't like him. And this is the other guy, Rike, too. Um, Especially when he's getting watched, like Rike. That's wild, dude. Like, imagine, dude, like, I'm still getting emails for Rike. Like, damn. Like, photos of Rike and shit. Like, that's crazy, man. When people are sending me photos of freaking Rike, still to this freaking day, it's wild. I don't know. For me, that's why I don't even talk about it. I don't want to do anything with it. Whatever the locals do, whatever, that's all their business. That's it's what these people are so arrogant. They forget that these people have feelings too. They're that. But what do you call that? What do you call that person who doesn't give a fuck about the other people and their feelings? We call that a sociopath. That is a sociopath. A person who doesn't give a damn about other people's feelings. He's just doing it for his own gain, financial gain, zooming in on the women, zooming in on the camera, trying to freaking do the upskirts and all this BS. That is a sociopath. Like, they don't have any feelings. Like, hey, what about this little girl that you filmed? What maybe she's going through a bad day and then you're trying to berate her on the camera. Hey, what if this little girl you're talking to, her father is an enforcer somewhere, right? What if this little girl you're talking, she looks all innocent and nice and sweet? Her father could be one of the top 10 most wanted in the Philippines. You get it, right? Like, these people, man, they're so fucking arrogant that they try to flirt on anyone without betting the women. So this is the crazy part. They forget these people have families. They forget every family has somebody ghetto. Every family has somebody in prison. Every family has somebody that is shady. Every family has somebody that get things done. Every freaking family. So it's wild how they try to, hey, little girl, how you doing? You don't know that little girl's father. You don't know that little girl's brother. You don't know, you know? And then there's rumors of this guy, somebody molesting, or I don't know what happened. I think I saw it in Alo's channel. Somebody was saying that I'm not gonna get into it, but I don't really know the details, and it's really too crazy. But that's the thing. Like, they're blaming other people, but they don't know who this girl's family is. No, so he's not living in Tarlac. Uh, I have no idea. Donnie B. Fat people talking about how hard it is to cook food. I know, right? Sounds like my type of conversation. Oh, H. I don't get it with Heidi, bro. Like, she can cook her own food. I mean, she has the taste, she has the best palate in the Philippines right now. She can make something. You remember Peter? Oh my God, Peter! That's another one. I thought, wasn't he like in Africa? Peter, from the Australian guy. He used to be in Subic. G word. Gary. G spot. I could say that, but I cannot say GUN. For some reason, I cannot say GUN. I can say gay. I can say fag. I can say queer. I can say all that, but I cannot say GUN. I don't know. Yeah, Peter from Property Club in Subic did all his crime video. I remember that. Our property, I'm going broke in a. He's like, I'm just gonna make fun of him for a second, but he's a very nice dude. So, oh, another one. That's another one. He's a very nice freaking dude as well. Like in the community, he is a very nice guy. Property Club dude he's very fucking nice. I know that there was maybe certain okay, but the one part that I made fun of him for, yeah, during COVID, him and his wife during COVID. Oh, we're going broke, guys. All of my 27 properties. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? All of your 20 plus properties? All of my properties, they're getting no revenue. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And then like his dad owns like a freaking his dad owns like a property thing in Australia. So I guess how he got hired was through his father. And I think it was his father's buildings. So I'm like, if it's your father's buildings, because the property club stuff, that's his father's business. So how, I don't know why you're making the crime video. Then he was making them. He remember the one Walang Pera where he made the wife was making the face shields for the first responders. He was making face shields for them. And then later, and it was like some DIY face shields that they were super bulky and big. And they're like, yeah, guy, yeah, mate, we gotta get these first line, these first responders out there and fight against the COVID, right? And then, that was funny, man. Like he was cool until that part. I'm like, wait, all your dad's properties and you're saying you're not getting any revenue. Are you fucking joking me? But the guy is pretty what the things that he does or whatever he does is for his family. So at the end of the day, he was not a creep. He was not a pedo. He was not that. So he was never in my radar. And I don't know. For me, he was cool in my book. Hey, yeah, man. Like Zoom, he's cool in my book. Did his time. As long as he's not a creep and all that, I'm good with whatever. But yeah, that's the one. G spot. Someone has written a comment about ladies and Jasper's banned the guy because he thought that the person had written ladyboys. What the fuck? And then he commented, ladies, ladyboys, no difference. Oh my God. Andy, I told you Alice Woe was going to bribe the PNP and the Bureau of Immigration. I think we all knew that, bro. The thing is, I'm not going to say it in camera. I'm not going to say things that are, yeah. Apparently, she paid 2 million. Damn, 200 million pesos. I'm wondering, is her lawyer going to get in trouble? Her lawyer has to be the one in trouble. He has to get crucified for this. Nobody else. That's wild, man. How about when they put cheese in fruit salad? Yeah. Well, it depends what cheese, though. I mean, certain cheeses are good. I mean, for example, why do we have fruits on a freaking charcuterie plate, right? Like when we're eating charcuterie, we're eating sausages and on a cheese plate. Why do we have jelly on a cheese plate? Why do we have grapes on the cheese plate? Why do we have jelly, grapes, oranges, any type of dried fruit? Why do we have fruit on the cheese plate? You know, like, and why are we eating fruit with sausages on a charcuterie plate? You get it, right? So I kind of do get, it. I don't mind the cheese because I mean Europeans do it too. So if Europeans do it too, hey, Jasper was the only one who brought up ladyboys out of nowhere. Oh damn, that's crazy. Coffee time, pork anal, George's birthday. Why would happen? Take advice from guys like Kiki in the Philippines and other credible expats. Not taking advice. More like a warning because Kiki did say that himself. There is a problem in that area. He knows there is a problem with pedos and all that. Even the guy who he interviewed, even I guess there was a pedo getting exposed right in his video. These fuckers hang out there, and these people are getting looked at. All of them. I found out Hellman's mayonnaise today, made by Uncle. Some killer Southern style potato salad yesterday. Oh, that's badass. I thought he was going to nut on the table. you know, something so basic could be so hard, bro. For real, man. Something so basic to make. Oh, that's what Bone Central is, Boracay. Nah, hell no. Oh, I mean, yeah. If you bring sand to the beach, definitely not Curipo. That implies they have money, but they are cheap. Ah, okay. Take them there, and you can go out of your room all day. Wow. And you cannot. Well, maybe. You cannot even buy Hispanic products. Yeah, at SNR Hispanic products and Marquee Mall. That is true. They got a lot of American stuff at Marquee Mall as well. The word you mean is barat, cheap and broke. Yeah, I am kuripot, but I am not barat. All right, let's just say that I am kuripot. Yeah, I am. Like I'm usually like in the Zada shopping for shit. Yeah, I probably yeah. There's like my yearly savings is like over 30,000 pesos and shit. Like, hey, if it works, it works. There's a way to be, efficient, but another way not to be stupid. But the other one is where it's like a barat, or it's cool to be. I mean, it's all right to be cheap, but don't be a fucking tight ass where you don't even give tips to the waitresses. Like no tips to the waitresses, nothing. You sit around all day and the waitresses ain't getting no fucking tips. Like, what the fuck? Like, they are on that table for all day. They and they could be getting money from other expats, but the guy is taking up the space. It's like, why do I need to give him a beer for? Johnny Warrior was really a Green Beret. No. I really don't think he was a Green Beret. He was a captain in army. He went to Iraq. I give him that. I thank him for his service, everything. But there is a lot of controversy with him back in the states. I don't know if it's before. I don't know if Alo's here or the other guys are here about Johnny Warrior. I don't know if this was all these events. The controversy was after Iraq or before Iraq. I just want to know if Aloe, Popeye, all these, anybody who knows Johnny Warrior, was the events before Iraq or after Iraq? Because if it was after Iraq, um, you know, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say it's probably something service related. Maybe he had PTSD or something like that. But if it was before Iraq, then he was a piece of shit because he did that way before. Or Barat expats then. Yeah, Barat expats. Good morning. Hey, what's up? JJ Lonely Bull in Asia is here. Horace, I'm really worried about the gold diggers here. They just got rid of one in Florida before I got here last week. Well, dude, trust them as far as you can see them. That's all I could tell you, man. As far as you can see them, you trust them. So hey, they're not gold digger. I mean, look, if you're having a good time, they're not a gold digger. Honestly, if 500 pesos doesn't bother you, you're having a good time. Maybe she wants a souvenir. If she's sucking your dick all day, like she's out there sucking your dick for like 5 hours and like for like an hour, and then maybe she wants a souvenir or something from Boracay when you take her there. Fuck it, just give it, dude. Like little souvenirs are like 30 pesos, 50 pesos anyway. Bro, ain't no good. The only reason why a lot of these broke dudes say they're gold diggers is because either one, they're extremely stupid with their money for some odd reason. We don't know how the fuck they made it through life. Or two, they trust their finances on a woman. As long as you don't trust your finances on a woman, on a skirt, you'll be fine, dude. No, do not give your passport. Do not trust anything. Your money is your own money. You got the dick and you make the rules. That's it. And you don't need to worry about gold digger. Like, what is she gonna ask you for? Oh, I'm hungry. Well, feed her when you're hungry. Uh, maybe you're going to the beach and maybe she wants to rent some snorkels. That's not a gold digger thing. Like these are basic things that you need to. She's a human. You need to feed a human. It's like having a dog. Like getting my dog right. And my dog, I have to feed it. I have to buy freaking. I have to take it to the vet. My dog is not a gold digger. I'm taking him to the vet. I don't take myself to the freaking hospital. I mean, I do, but not for dumb things. But it's like that. It's like having a dog, man. Like you gotta. There's maintenance to it, right? It's not gold digger shit. It's not gold digger shit. It's nothing. It's maintenance. You gotta maintain a human. I'm not comparing women to dogs. Okay, this is just analogy. So it's like saying, I'm doing this to my dogs. I'm taking them to the spa. All this shit. Get my dog haircuts. My dog is not a gold digger because I'm taking him to the spa, washing him, getting haircuts, trimming his nails, shit like that, right? And no, I am not comparing no women to dog. That was just an analogy with the dog, and because some people look at the basic things and they're like, damn, like this girl wants a bra. Hell no. They're like, wait, hold on a second. So they're like, this girl wants a bra. They're like, fuck no. She's a gold digger. She wants a bra. She wants panties. Like, what the fuck? There's guys like that. There's literally dudes like that. Hey, what's up? The Gang Barat is here. Oh man, we got one superhero. uh, Brian, I started watching Philippine bloggers during the lockdown. Only like one channel, that is Andy Omar Phil. Oh, thank you so much, Brian. And then we got El Presidente. Top of the morning to everyone. Top of the morning, Mr. El Presidente. It's super nice. Speaking of or creeps, is Bobsies and not the Fed. Oh, damn, not the Fed. You got to watch out for that guy. No. They're not creep. Come on, man. We're just joking around here with that. Nah. I don't want no pitchforks going to not the Fed, and you have to burn them like Frankenstein, like get the Molotovs. All right. The rest. Damn, Philly in the Philippines is okay. He hates the rest. You've said many times, I don't give a fuck about World Zoom. Yeah. Who is World Zoom? He does not come up on my feed. He's basically an embezzler, a money embezzler who took a lot of money from kids and hospitals and all that. Um, Chubbs and Kiki love eating at the Carinderia because they're cheap Charlies. Chubbs and Kiki. So Chubbs, but I thought Chubbs usually goes to the other restaurants or something like that. Um, so he does eat at the Carinderia, Chubbs. Um, yeah. You know what? But Kiki's pretty cool in person, actually. He might be. The thing is that he has vertigo. He has what do you call it? I think vertigo and he has something. It's in the tip of my tongue. You know when you forget certain things. He's very eccentric, but one thing I can say he's just trying to build this channel. And he's trying to be friendly to people. He's super eccentric. That's the one thing. Good morning, Street. Good morning. Did you see George says he still can get back to the U.S.? So it might be a U.S. citizen if he was only a green card holder. It would not have been an invalid after being out of the U.S. over a year. Bro, I don't know. I don't look. This is the thing from Heidi said it in his video with what's Big Up on the Wake in that video. They said, "Hey, this is George. He's a permanent resident. Blah blah blah." But it's weird. It's so weird that this dude, yeah, like he can go back to the U.S. It's yeah. After a certain amount of time, you could lose it. You could lose your status over a certain amount of time. Oh, the sun is coming up. That's great. Um, yeah. So why would they say that before he was a resident multiple times versus now that he can get? And then he did confirm he was a resident. So how come he says he is a resident, but there are the laws of the residency where you can only come out several, you can only come out several months, right? I don't know what is it, a year, 90 days? I have no idea, but you have to come back to the US regularly. It's kind of like the US. I think for US citizens, I forgot. I used to have I used to be working with an NCO before, and he said that he was working in Germany, lived in Germany so long that he had to go back to the US or he would have lost his citizenship or something like that. It was weird. But yeah, even for citizens, I think after 7 years, some shit, I don't know, man. Like, I have no idea, but I don't know what was his status or something, but I still remember that. I hope you're keeping pedo bloggers like Bebbles scared of AF. Ah, Bebbles, that's another freaking creep, man. That motherfucker, he's still out there blogging. He thinks he's done nothing wrong. He had a whole website of little girls. He's done nothing wrong. So, according to him, Andy, what stunt did RG pull on Aloe? Did you know? I have no idea, bro. Yeah, he did mention something on the video. And then I seen something about like the comments, something about a girl, like inappropriate behavior or some shit like that. That's wild. I have no idea, but if it's something like that, that dude could get arrested like crazy, man. Imagine, bro. Like, ladies and gentlemen, we finally fucking got him. Like, kind of shit like that. I don't know, man. I don't know, but the shit that I'm here that I was seeing I was like, oh, because I didn't know about Aloe's video until Mike mentioned it. Mike, our Philippine Journey Mike, MYK Mike, and he was like, there was a video I saw with Aloe doxing a regular guy. I was like, oh shit. Then I went to the Aloe's channel. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, damn, that is crazy, man. This dude got freaking dogs, and then it said on the end, if you want his number, email me. I'm like, damn, what did he do? So, hey, that's crazy. That is wild, man. And yeah, super maniakis, bro. Super maniakis. Like, these freaking guys are out. And I wouldn't, yeah, like maniakis, like I wouldn't put it past, again, these locals talk. Locals talk. And yeah, if you have Filipino family, Filipino relationships, or you have Filipino or something like that, they're gonna take your side. They're never gonna take the foreigner side. I love eating Filipino food since I've been eating it since I was growing up in Hawaii, and that's pretty good. Also, don't forget you can get some food dry products on Amazon like tagine and other Mexican products that are American. Oh, that is true as well. I wonder how much is the shipping cost. Tagine is actually in. I thought I saw tagine in SM, tagine in Marquee Mall, tagine in SNR. I don't know about Landers, but I did see it in SNR. I'm not really a fan of tagine, so yeah. Is regular guy that skinny dude with the annoying Canucks accent that always max on school kids? uh, yeah. I mean, you see it on the video. What is it gonna be? Defamation? I mean, we see that shit on the fucking video. We see the fucking thumbnails. We see the thumbnails. We see the titles. We see these AI chicks look super incredibly young, and then to entice the people to like we hear the stories. Man, ah, I'm not saying anything. I'm just commenting here. Like, hey, any title, I didn't expect this. I read the content. Didn't Antics just made, and I didn't expect this like a bunch of times. Regarding GNH, my only problem with them is that they only got into the YouTube drama game. Only knew full and damn well they aren't built for that. Oh, she's not built for that? Really? All right. Get in that game and then your house better be spotless. Dead Dog, do you believe everything that those two say on their live stream? Yeah, you know what? I think they did a live stream yesterday. I thought it was, I thought it was good. Like I said, I want to give them a chance, but certain things don't add up. Like, okay, like the one thing I saw on the live stream, like somebody mentioned that she was a nurse, and then the time periods, but the time periods do not match up with the incarceration dates. So that's kind of weird. How can you be in prison and going jail and you still have your license? I don't know. It's weird, right? It's so weird. So that is one of the things that I was like, yeah, yeah. Um. Oh, Dead Dog. Okay. Regular guy is a Canadian blogger who doesn't tip in the Philippines and think he's a player in the Philippines. Yeah, these people, man, they come. These people, man, they come to the Philippines. They think they're players and shit. Bro, ever since I came here, like my first time was like '09 as a little trip. Then I started working 2010. The first people that I've seen in 2009, my first trip, and then going to 2010, they were the same people until 2014. 2014, it was a whole totally different game, totally different bar owners, totally different bars, totally different managers. There's still some of the old ones. A lot of them are already dying because alcohol, young lives, And then from 2015 to 2024, right now, 2024, it is a whole complete different set of amount of people, groups of people, different expats, different bar managers, different owners. It's unrecognizable. And diaper diving. That dude Christy up diaper diver surprised that he has not gotten his ass kicked. I don't know, man. He was doxxed earlier. So shit, I don't know, man. Like that I'm leaving that shit alone. Oh, like, yeah. Hey, what's up? Mr. Sean right here says, since I'm new here, would you mind sharing what you brought you to the PH and why you left the US? Well, work. I was working here, got a working visa, definitely. What brought me first at '09 was the fact that, okay, when I was in Iraq, we used to have this dude coming to our unit from Korea, right? And we were in Iraq and we were talking. He used to tell us about the Philippines, like how he used to make his trips from Korea down to the Philippines, how sometimes there would be services. There used to be services before where a fucking car would pick you up with women and all this shit. I was excited, dude. That shit used to excite the fuck out of me. He used to tell me about the Korea stuff. He used to tell me about Philippine stuff. I was, I was a young buck, dude. In my early 20s, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I want to go. Like, I want to go. And that's what got me into it, man. It's like, you can get hookers for this price. You can fuck them for this. And then there was also this KBR guy who was also he was also taking leaves from Iraq to the Philippines, right? This KBR guy, he used to show, he was like a freaking, he looked like a hillbilly, like a straight out hillbilly. Small little dude, fucking, he had a freaking, a moped. What is that? The freaking, the moped, those hairs, business from the front, party from the back, kind of, what is that called? But anyway, his teeth were all fucked up, like literally yellow and fucked up. He had those big ass Billy Joe glasses. The dude was a total redneck with his hat, redneck hat and shit. And like, I get them girls. And I was like, and then he would show me the pictures. He had a bunch of fucking stunners, beautiful women. I was like, fuck, I want to go there. And then that's what got me, bro. While I was in Iraq, and then I was doing my research while I was in Iraq and shit like that. Dude, that shit got me, bro. Let me see. Oh, okay. I'm going back to so yeah, that's the reason how I got into it. It was in Iraq. The bad influence was this dude who was, what do you call it? He came from our unit. He was stationed in Korea and he came to our unit and then he deployed with us. Banned Viagra in the Philippines. 90% of sexpats would leave. Definitely. Are you going to off on Crypto Tracker 2, showing lots of locals without permission? I really don't know the guy. Is that the guy that doesn't really speak? I mean, he does seem creepy-ish, but I would need more information on this dude. That's the thing. Like, if I need information, I can't just go off on a guy without any sort of information. I hear BA Social Security military will get a 2.7 increase for 2025. Oh, damn. I thought it was going to be like 1%. That's wild. Okay. I don't see how a guy like regular guy considers himself a player when his daily diet consists of Korean rice wine and Cinnabon. Warrior, this is true. George claimed yesterday on the live stream he has been back in the States. Really? When has he been back in the States? He wasn't back. He thinks a layover is back in the... Only because you had a layover from Mexico to Philippines does not mean that you're back in the States. That is not... It's like me saying, okay, I've been to It's like me saying I've been to Switzerland, I've been to Spain, I've been to Turkey. I've been to those places, right? On layovers. I've been on layovers. Not in fucking... I've never been there. I've been there physically, yeah. I mean, he's not lying technically. Yeah, I know, right? Like, yeah, like 2 days between live streams. Like, it must be like he must got like a fucking jet, like one of those freaking supersonic jet speed flights, like a 3-hour flight. Filipino food is cheaper version of Chinese, and that is very true. Very true right there. Especially Cantonese. Yeah, Cantonese food. Um, with Cantonese food, minus the spicy and the savorish because it's too sweet. Why don't you turn away from trolling before it gets into an, oh, here we go, Mr. Drill Sergeant, always talking shit. An unfortunate situation, why not delete all your troll bits and start being normal? Wait, so I'm not normal because I'm not creeping up on women? I'm not normal because I'm not exploiting freaking kids and stuff? I'm not putting cameras on local people's faces? I'm not normal because I try to, you know, tell people about the Philippines and what not to do in the Philippines? I'm not normal because I try to tell people how to respect Filipino. Is that not fucking normal? Like that's what my channel is about, dude. The fuck, the fuck out of here with your bullshit. The fuck, these motherfuckers right here. Before going to a normal channel. This is a fucking normal channel. I don't own a fucking pedophile channel. What the fuck? You got these other dudes telling about how to fucking exploit women and children? Is that the one? That's your normal fucking channel? Exploiting women and children? Fuck out of here, bro. These ripping off the BA for 100%. You know, those people, there's a lot of those people roaming around in the Philippines. Where are they now? We don't hear about them now. We don't hear about them. There's a lot of dudes that were in Angeles City before, creeps. They got ran out of town. They disappeared. Who knows? These creeps, they, you know, Angeles City, man, these dudes, uh, especially the locals, man, I don't know. You know, like, yeah. So if you go to Manila as well, Manila, they see this shit even worse. Manila, Angeles, Cebu, because I'm sure a lot of people in Cebu got ran out of town for being creeps, ripping off the BA 100%. Yeah, exactly. I asked Crypto Trekker in the comments last year if he asked permission. Why is your name Drill Sergeant? I bet you probably didn't serve for shit. Yeah, probably some stolen banner guy. Oh, Drill Sergeant. I asked Crypto Trekker in the comments last year if he takes permission from the locals to show the bids, and he went ballistic on me. Oh, okay. Kiki did a video on a bunch of street kids in Angeles. What did you think of that? Depends. Is that during the was that during the what do you call it? The charity thing? I don't know. What video are you talking about? It would be good to know. Because again, he usually has a cameraman, usually a girl, the camera, his girlfriend. He's always with his girlfriend around. He's not the guy that's like alone. I know there's some videos he does alone, like he does it always with a girl in Angeles, but he does it alone in Valencia. Every family has someone who was in jail. Yep, exactly. Shady. Every family has someone who's that shit done. I am that someone from Gert Brook. Peter Built was a nice beach house in San Antonio, Zambales. He and his baby mama broke up and still love together. Okay, that's good. Live. That's pretty good. You know, hey, live and let live, I guess. Yeah, like again, he is a very nice guy. He is very responsible for his family. So why not the guy? You know, he's a very responsible dude. I lived in the Philippines for 2 years. I have no idea why people why people from the USA would ever want to give up their freedom and live there. I find it to be boring. Yeah, I don't know, man. Want to get up their freedom or give up their freedom? What do you mean? Street freak indeed. Lady boys, sluts, nuts, and chicks with dicks. From Horace. Filipino jealousy has no bounds. Jelly and pear, good. Pineapple with cheese, yum yum. I really hate how Filipinos treat dogs and cats. I complain about cheese with fruit salad, but pineapple on cheese pizza, yeah, that's crazy. Don't get me started on that. Comanche, yes, and the dog, and that goes me too. I remember Travis, that annoying as fuck dude that cooked adobo, speaking Tagalog in the super cringy accent and playing bit roles in local TV shows. Wonder whatever happened to him. Travis, I actually met the guy, Travis Kraft. Um, Honestly, he was pretty genuine, in my opinion. He was just trying to get his career started, but it didn't work out. I guess for the pay, I guess he expected more, and he wasn't getting any roles or anything. He went back to the states. He had his wife. They had a child, and I guess after all the paperwork was done, he moved to the states. I guess after she got her K-3 visa, they all moved to the states, and I guess they're happy. They're together and they're in the states. We used to have contact before. And pretty cool dude, actually. Um, yeah, it's actually pretty cool. But yeah, the Tagalog was pretty cringe, though. I gotta admit, it was pretty cringe. I didn't when it was a like a Tagalog thing. And I didn't watch it. I think I was watching his videos like when I was back in the states, like when I went back in 012, 13. I was watching his videos, and yeah, because I was missing the Philippines, bro. Like then I started watching Travis Kraft, and I was like, okay, this dude looks normal. And back then, I used to watch Ricky as well. Um, then some reason his videos turn into freaking sex diaries and shit for some odd reason. Makes me a hypocrite. Andy, do you go hang out with all the other Angeles City bloggers at Tequila Reef and Candy Towers? No, I do not. I do know some of them, but I don't do the blogger thing or whatever. It's not my type of crowd, you know. Um, Most of those people, with the exception of Mike, our Philippine Journey Mike, OPJ Mike. Um, I think not OPJ Mike mentioned about the Aloe video. It was Mike, our Philippine Journey Mike. Okay, man, what? I confused the two. MYK Mike and then OPJ Mike. Okay, OPJ Mike. The Candy Tower. Well, for Mike, um, yeah. Without the exception of him, a lot of these dudes are very, how do you say, motivated by making money on YouTube. And I honestly am not in it for this crazy stuff. I'm not in it for the tips. I'm not in it to get subscribers. I'm not in, like, it's just saying my rants. The reason why I made this channel is to get people's content and comment on it. Make some jokes, shoot the shit, and tell people how to behave. But according to Drill Sergeant right there, it's not normal. It's not normal treating Filipinos with respect, right? That's what he calls not normal. When you treat a Filipino with respect, you respect Filipino people's privacy. You blur their faces and shit. But I don't know. All bloggers, but yeah, I don't hang out with that. I'm like, what are we gonna talk about? Making fucking $100? Is that what we're gonna talk about with these dudes? What am I gonna hang out with fucking chubs? How to make fucking $100? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh yeah, bring your wife. Get a drone. Get a drone. Buy a fucking get a drone, DJI camera. What is it? The fucking GoPro. Get a GoPro. It's like what the fuck, man? Like I ain't gonna do that shit. The fuck out of here. All bloggers have great things about the Philippines to live there, or the police will be in their door. People, why bloggers live for fear? Um, Bloggers live in fear over there. I have no idea. They probably got some shit happening. So yeah, always give waitresses good tips, like whispers to them. Yeah, they want to bang them in your hotel room. That they always get that, dude. If the waitresses provide decent service, I tip well, but they rarely do. Yeah, that's true. If they give you some shit, like 10 pesos of beer is all right. Living blank, it's illegal for expats to get involved in political issues in the Philippines. That is true. Aloha, NFT. This is your last warning. Oh, NFT is here? I didn't see NFT. Brent's World. The way I do things in the Philippines, if you need money, you are going to work for it. I don't lend or give my money away. That's a good one. Do not give your money away unless there's collateral, which is advantageous to you. But apart from that, do not deal with locals and money. Locals and money are not a good mix. Telling you. There's a lot of guys who got effed over here. There was some dude who, like, they effed over for a land deal that wasn't his deal. There was a couple, expat couple, right? A husband and wife, expat couple. They took him down to freaking Porak. They put him on the car and they burned him alive. There was another one where there was another expat that you just found. They killed him. They took him somewhere else in Tarlac. All these expat dudes, like, it's for money deals. Money deals. Yeah, the Israeli guy, like the recent one, right? It was something with owning money or some. I forgot what it was. I guess it was the girls thing, but he was like a collateral damage. So it happens, man. It really happens. And yeah, Riverdog in the Philippines has been a changed man since he went to the Philippines. Good for him. Brent, why you should not? You're not a bank. Oh, okay. Truth is, in the USA, the best country because all the bloggers live there on the American dime. Without the USA, these bloggers would starve. Live in blank. Not all bloggers that live in the Philippines actually blog about the PH. And if you need YouTube money to survive, you're in a very desperate spot. Yeah, exactly. Like, why? Yeah, like there's these guys that come over. YouTube is my sole income. Like you guys like Chubbs, for example. Yeah, that is not a good spot, man. Like something can happen to the camera, something can happen to the account. It could get magically deleted. Who knows? And then what then? What happens next? We're gonna go back to the states. Yeah, he was. Karipo, they get told gold diggers proportion. Yeah, they go to Boracay, spend a peso, they're walking 2 hours looking for the best deal. No, no, no. Yeah, Boracay, anywhere you go, the Henan buffet is really good. I'll tell you that straight out. Do not get the Peking duck. The Peking duck is old. I gave my Filipina a job with my company, so she has her own money to do as she wants. She hated her previous job and she was happy to stay at home wife and mother. Ah, okay. PH expat, tell that to the YouTubers in Katil. Oh, uh, Katil. What? Oh, yeah, yeah. You know what? But that guy, he's actually paid by the Department of Tourism. He is a poster boy. He is Filipino. He's the Department of Tourism poster boy. He is a national treasure here. That's the one you do not talk about. I agree. Some dudes go too far. Is Obama still in jail? I have no idea. Probably he is. There's bloggers that just live off YouTube selling all their shit back in the US. Yeah, there is. Not the Fed is here. Last USGF refused to sign the prenuptial and then tried to move in with me after 2 weeks. I have no problem with gifts, just clingy women. Yeah, okay. Same here. That's my other problem as well. Latinas and white women, for me, they are super clingy, bro. Super clingy, especially Latinas. But why? I don't know why white women do it in a scary way. White women are very freaking crazy when it comes. I don't know why people think that. I know that Latinas, they can get rough at times and shit. Supposedly, right? I never experienced that. But with white women, bro, like super clingy. They would literally stalk you, go to your car, do everything. These women, bro, it's insane. Like I had this ex, dude. Like I used to be in the, when I was in the army before. She would like be like watching. I'm in formation, and she would be watching like from freaking far away. It's fucking scary. I gotta be in position of attention and shit. And this bitch is over there. I'm like, like, oh shit. You know, yeah, white women are freaking. I've dated and fucked quite a lot. I don't know really. I this is the one thing I don't believe expats. A lot of foreigners, I'm not doing this on race. I'm just saying, okay, let's talk from the majority of people that come into the Philippines like that are white people, right? That's a given. I'm not. This is not racial. And the majority they go to channels like Filipina P. They go to channels like Sharon. They go to all these Filipina channels, and then they go to places like Mark Thornton, like that. And their number one complaint about the U.S. is the women. In the U.S., their number one complaint is the women. I'm like, women in the U.S. are clingy AF. There is, from my experience, no, hell no, no way. They're fucking lying. So for me, a lot of these dudes that say, "Oh, the women are not worth it there. The women are gold diggers." Nah, these dudes are socially awkward and they cannot get any pussy. The reason is because they were a fucking one in their country and they want to become a three in the Philippines. That's it. These fuckers, socially awkward pieces of shit, coming over, couldn't get any pussy. No pussy since pussy had them. Nah, these dudes, it's wild, man. I don't get it, man. But for me, man, white women, Latina women, clingy as fuck. Clingy, 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 man. You gotta fucking like tell them to fuck off. Ah, they're super clingy. So I have no. That's another one. And when a foreigner says, "I like these women in the Philippines because these women are more clingy, they pay more attention to you than American women," that's a lie. I mean, I get it that the girls here are very good caretakers, very good attention to detail caretakers. They'll take care of you. I get it. But when it comes to, I will, man, super clingy as fuck, man. You cannot even be on your phone. You're always on the lookout over your shoulder and shit. Nah, hell nah, man. Hell nah. Hell fucking no. Nah. Yeah, so I get it, Horace. You're young. I get it. Once they're old enough, they need a bra, and you dump them. Oh my God. No, no, Rob. I think Bama's new home is that jail. Yeah, I don't know when he's getting out. The dude, I mean, it was the case, but primarily it's the immigration, his visa holding him, man. I think it's the visa stuff. He's not gonna get out regardless. They're not putting some dumps. These old folks are too desperate. Dementia. There you go, dementia. And yeah, no, that's the other guy. That's the other guy he hangs out with. He has dementia. Yeah. So he's a very Kiki. He's very eccentric and stuff. So I wouldn't blame him for it. Like, hey, that's his thing. Like people might find him weird, but you got to understand. This dude, worked his life, he did stuff. He's retired and he's here. Dogs cannot make your own money. Oh man, I am far behind. Get loyalty without question. That's true. Come, people, hit and like the subscribe button. Thank you so much from Mr. Steven, then Mr. Scamper, EPT. Whoa, how you doing, man? Expat Trash of the Philippines. Bro, I don't know. Like you read the comments there, I'm not gonna comment on that, man. That's Alo's thing. I don't want to steal his thunder, bro. Um, but according to like the comments, he's been doing some crazy shit, and then I guess there's like a woman involved or some shit like that. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna, the comments are right there, bro. I'm just gonna, I'll lay off that one, man. The guy's been doxxed, and he always says people don't like him, and I don't know, man. You know what? When you dox somebody that is very undesirable, I don't know, man. Uh, I'll have to. I'm getting away from that one because shit. Yeah, I thought he lived somewhere else. Like the thing with me was, I thought I got it wrong. I actually got it a kilometer wrong. I was a kilometer off. Damn, Alo was freaking. He got it like that. Like shit. That was insane, man. You know what? The comments are there. I'm just. Hey, especially if the Filipinos find out, man. Like they sharing it to Filipinos and stuff, man. When they share those videos, man, because the scary part is that no, the good thing about Alo is that it targets expats viewership. It could get 10 times worse. Let me tell you this: Alo could be 10 times worse once his Tagalog comes out, once the Filipino stuff comes out. Whew, dude, yeah, that fuck man, yeah. Only good thing is that Alo caters to the expats that are. But if it was Filipinos watching that shit, fuck. Unless George applied for multi-entry, I have no idea, bro. But he's married, so who knows? Yeah, he's married, right? So I believe he has a 10-year visa, something like that. I heard David Bond's former harem girls in Cebu. Interesting stories. Eventually left. No, citizens never lose their citizenship unless they're initial. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. Like the guy that I met, he was working so many years in Germany. He was in the military. He was in no form whatsoever. It was weird. I think it was a tax. Maybe it was a tax thing. I have no idea. But he had to go back and fix something. If you're going to be over the top Caripo, your GF is going to leave you. That is true. You know, if you're a foreigner, it's automatically you got to provide that a little bit top notch life, a little bit than what she did. Just try to do a little 10%, 20%. Just do 20% rule. If she was dead in the freaking streets, do 20% rule. If she was, I mean, these girls, they get treated good by Filipinos, man. I'm telling you. So they're not gonna go to a freaking expat to get treated like shit. What's the point of dating a foreigner if the foreigner is not really gonna provide anything for them? If the Filipino one gives them more, you get it right. This is women all over the world. This is not just. Hold on a second. So this is not just calling women who are freaking. This is all over the world. All over the world. Chubb's always eating out with the bar girl. Oh man, I do. You know what? I had that thumbnail last time. I felt sorry for her, man. Like I really want to talk about her. I kind of want to expose her. I want to say, oh yeah, she's from Shooter's Bar, and like we would see her, certain times, and she would get barf, like. But I honestly, dude, I feel sorry for her, man. Like I know she's in a fucked up situation right now. She's more like the victim here. I mean, the reason why she worked at the bar was because she needed money for her kids. And I mean, she's feeding a family, man. And I don't want to be responsible for taking, you know, somebody's, bread and butter. So, that woman, there's people depending on that woman. So that's why I took her off the thumbnail and shit. I don't know if I have in the community tab, I'll probably take it off as well. This is me officially saying, because, yeah, you know, um, like I said about G8H before, they deserve a second chance. Yeah, but she didn't do anything wrong. All she did is feed her family. And yeah, man. Are you talking about where RG is staying right now? Hey, I'm not going to talk about that. This is not the channel for that. There's a Allo video out there. George probably has a 10-year multi-entry tourist visa and has a permanent resident status and has been revoked out of the U.S. Has been out of the U.S. for about 4 years. Yeah, actually, maybe almost 3 years. Almost 3 years. But he was in Mexico, and then if George is a green card holder, perhaps he moved at the U.S. at a very early age because he's a Pinoy accent and grammar is really off. His parents must be negligent and not making him a citizen. I'm just wondering about that. You live 20 something odd years. You're not a citizen. Your kids are, you got kids. Why didn't he become a citizen? Instead of doing YouTube, he could have just been on welfare or something, right? But yeah, I mean, he has kids, U.S. citizen or something. So yeah, George went to U.S. as an adult. Yep, he did. I think in his 20s, right? Dead for long. This is my understanding. Chubbs ruined his retired life by hooking up with his bar girl, and only took 4 months in the Philippines until she hooks him in. I hope she does. I hope she takes everything that is worth. Unlikely the way as he talks. All right. Hold on a second. Let me get some water over here. Yeah, the new PH Bar Girls is going to be super dangerous. Built like a Chicago Bears linebacker. Oh, I am way behind. I am so sorry, guys. Should be given a card every new visitor on the PH landing. She was asking about being a nurse, and she never really answered. So yeah, they mentioned that George was a black belt. I don't know how many degrees. They mentioned, and she was a neurological nurse. But again, I have to ask. I'm trying to give the benefit of a doubt, like I said on the last live stream. I'm trying, okay? Can they please? I'm really trying, okay? I'm trying to be nice because of the videos. They said they were doing during these certain amount of years her task, everything like that. But how come on the records it shows something different? That he's incarceration and all this stuff, and how can they work with a license? I don't get it. So yeah, the black belt thing. I don't know about the George and the black belt thing. Honestly, I don't know if I'll believe it, but yeah. Tim K says he was Delta in Iraq. Maybe some these idiots making their GFs or their wives. If you're dumb enough to fall for a bar girl, you deserve what you got. That is so true. That is very good. Probably the best comment there. The only nursing she did was assist with the sick and elderly in prison medical ward where there is still meds. Also, my guess. Whoa, Warrior, yes, Delta the Fuss. I told George to make a video of his blog of his Taekwondo forms and Dragon Kung Fu forms so we can see if he was really a black belt. You know what? I'm sure he knows. If he was really a black belt and he practiced for years, I'm sure he knows all the forms. He can just do a whole video doing all the forms. It'd be entertaining to watch, honestly. Like they could just do videos like that, and actually, it'd be pretty entertaining. Like a mullet. There we go, mullet. Yeah. So yeah, the KBR guy I was talking about, he had a mullet, but he was kind of like a balding, So he had like a mullet. It was weird. But Tennessee top hat. Hey man, I'm kind of tempted to get one. Honestly, like in the future, later on when I get older, like and shit, like I'm, like when I start graying and shit, I'm tempted to get a mullet, man. Like those, some of them look pretty cool, man. Honestly, shit, some of them look pretty cool. All right, I don't know, man. I'm getting tired of getting always cutting my hair. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, it was bad. I have to go. I don't know if it's my hours because I'm reaching out. I think. Oh my god, I lost a lot of comments. I am so sorry. Horace cuts meat. I lost a lot of comments right now because it said something with the Wi-Fi, and now I'm using data. You need to be a member of it. What are you guys talking about, man? I am sorry. I lost a lot of good comments earlier. I hope it's. Are you getting involved in Philly in the Philippines new business plan? No, I'm not. Someone tell Philly to not do his business, mixing money with locals. Ooh, that is hard. Kenneth Nakamura, BA Manila Center, where Tim K comforted Andy Omar, and PT running came in handy. Talking all that shit and ran like a bitch from Mr. Kenneth Nakamura. So I'm just wondering, are we gonna do this till like 2050? Like, oh, it's so hilarious. Locals with money is a death wish. Yeah, I seen it. Israeli and Pinoy Beauty Queen Kenneth. It's called Making Public Scandal. Being intelligent, beauty is okay. Dudes still fall for the bar girls every day. Katil were the fighter boys. Oh, the fighter boys. I thought it was only that one guy. Wasn't that one guy? I don't know. I feel sorry for Chub Asawa. Has to work 12-hour shift and get up early to make a blog with Chub. Yeah, exactly. That's another one, man. Like after she's freaking working and shit, all her jobs, all of a sudden, hey, we gotta do this blog. Let's go to Walking Street. Like what the fuck, man? Like she's got to rest. Then she has to make her own blog. That woman is getting used up I'm telling you, man. I feel sorry for her, man. I lost a lot of comments earlier. I am so sorry, guys, because I got locked out. But yeah, hold on a second. Let me see. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So yeah, that's messed up. Whole bar girl business based on money. Do you guys hear me, or I mean, am I okay, or is my Wi-Fi okay, or I don't know. Um, What happened to U.S. Army back YouTube blogger who lived in AC? His YouTube channel is Den B. Oh, Den B. You know what? I don't know, bro. I used to be a freaking. I used to watch his channel all the time, bro. Like I really liked his channel, man. That shit was interesting, man. That was a good channel. A very interesting channel. I used to like it. I used to comment all the time. I was a subscriber. Is the channel still up or what? I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea, man. I never met the guy. I wanted to go hang out with him one time, but it was during COVID, so it was kind of weird, you know. You want clingy? Try breaking up in the pH. Oh no, it's easier to break up in the pH. I'm telling you, it's way easier. You drink some water here. Horace Thornton is a wannabe tough guy. He needs to sit his ass down. ATM is leaving. Oh no. Women here in Canada are leftist libtards with blue, green, purple hair. Well, I cannot speak for Canada. I can only speak for the US. So on that thing, because a lot from what I see on the interviews with Filipina P are guys that are like disgruntled Americans. I wonder how many simps are sending their life savings when she went to the US and figured out there must be a lot of dudes. I know, right? Truth is, women in the PH are poor and move in for the reason to money rape you. Film blow. Good example is Bruce. He thinks he is catch in the US. Oh man. I am one of those one night stand kind of guys, maybe friends with benefits, as long as she realizes nothing lasts forever. And there's a ton of them women out there. There's a lot. Look, it's so hot in the Philippines that this is a fucking norm. you know, yeah, it's so hot in the Philippines. It's normal. The hookup culture is normal in the Philippines. You do not need to be creepy. Think they can just get a chick and they can hit it. Uh-huh. EPT blocked me. Whoa. Mark Thornton. I gave his props that the video, at least he stood his ground. If a guy was walking trash to me like that, he would have been snoring if I was alone. Bruce did marry a Filipino Angeles. Yes, he did, according to his words. Yo, GD? Street Freak JJ. Okay. What does doxed mean? I'm not in social media savvy. Doxed is when you, for example, when you're obtaining certain personal details about this person. Horace exposed, etc. Yeah, exposed. Dox means provided private information on public info media such as YouTube. Yeah. So if the information is already public, then it's really not doxing. Did he marry that girl? I think so. JJ Lolimbo Nation, yeah. Mm-hmm. Andy, what is your opinion on the expats who give everything to the Philippine girl's family and they always broke? Again, they're the fucking idiots. Those are the people who deserve it, honestly. I can get it if they're dying. Like some people, some expats, they know they're dying. They just give anything away. They're just living on their social and then they're just waiting to croak. And I can get it. But some of them, they don't have the desire to die. They have more assets than ever and all this. They're healthier, younger expats. And they do that kind of shit. Like, I don't know, man. Like, they think they're going to get points. They think the girl's going to stay with them more if they suck up to the family. But that's not the case, man. At the end of the day, it's all up to the girl. The family can say all they want. At the end of the day, it's the girl. Filipinos all over the world today, you don't need to go to the PH. Well, I mean, unless you want to get the fat ones. No, I'm joking. I love how the gals think I'm rich because I'm retired military. Guys that have the 100 VA disability get almost 1,000 a month, more than I do at a 20-year service. I seen more and more of them, different countries all the time. Horace, yes, you need to be a member at SNR, 650 pesos. I thought it was like 700. I don't know. Yeah, SNR is great. Flying circuses here, living blank. No one will ever talk about Overstay Road. He quit drinking and became a family simp. That guy is supporting the whole family. Yeah, I don't know, man. Uh, uh, you know, that's the thing with him. He does it for money, but he does it to take care of his kids. You know, this is the one good thing about Overstay Road. He likes to say stories. He likes to say wife number one, wife number two shit. I know that he got a lot of shit for that before, but we obviously knew it was fake. Well, for me, I always thought it was fake. There's no way you're gonna be publicly saying it. Um, but Overstay Road is like one of those exceptions that he makes money on YouTube. I guess he has his money on the side, and he does have money. He does have savings. Let me tell you that. Is a guy that dresses well, is very presentable, drinks his cigars, kind of a classy dude. Living in one of them places, but at least, well, not classy if he's always shirtless drunk. One time, shirtless drunk. Supposedly he could quit drinking, but he was with I think Philly and Mike are Philippine Journey. I guess he was all shirtless and drunk or something like that. Like you seen the video? I don't think he quit drinking. I don't think he's gonna quit. But he takes care of his family. That's a good thing. He loves his son. And hey, I'm not gonna mess with someone who loves his son, is doing it for his family. He's not out there being a fucking creep. I don't see that. Even when I saw him, I met him. He's not really like he's not that type to be like a creep and stuff, right? Well, from what I've seen, personal and yeah, and he's always with the family where he goes to the trips. He's always with the kids, the wives, the maid or whatever. He's always something. Probably works harder now with 4 jobs. Yeah, he had to juggle a lot. That's insane, a lot. Is that up for a BF? Might be soon enough if, well, it's just doing his thing. Yeah, I watched a bit of his stuff, and to me, he is not a target. Actually, I think he is at least legit. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, he's basically running a normal channel. The guy is just living his life, um, telling his stories. I mean, some might be embellished, some might be not, but they're only stories. He's not out there, filming girls and putting upskirts and shit. He's not, yeah. So I don't know. I think he's pretty legit. He doesn't get involved in the drama, anything. He just stays to himself, and that's a good thing. Like even among bloggers, like he's an introvert guy. So I get it. Like I I honestly don't have anything bad to say. Mostly good. I don't know the guy well, but I don't know the guy well, but from what I saw, it's good. But I don't know from other, because he has a tons of haters for some odd reason. Bye, hey, what's up? At least he's acting like he's sleeping with all the chicks in his house, but he ain't. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In Iraq, expat buddy is close to 100 disability and has his shoulder surgery. Ooh, pre-pandemic, and he was happy with it. That's good. That's good. Actually, I had a bed buddy. He died in Thailand. Surgery. After surgery, I mean, not during the surgery. It was already age was getting to him and too much meds and stuff. And oh man, it was insane. It was for his knee. Um, but if the trolls went after every simp, find the abusers, liars, scammers, they're at least worth the effort. That's the thing. There's etiquette to I mean, there's people who like to talk about trolls and all this. There's an etiquette to this. There's an organized way to do these things, You there's people like Aloe, for example, who does things organized, or expat trash. He does things organized, but there's other guys who just are freaking haywire. Um, one of them used to be that you got exposed guy. They used to go against everybody, going haywire and like no organization whatsoever. Like that's the thing. Like there's an etiquette. Like I said on the Discord, there's an etiquette to all this. There's no, you know, like you can't. And it's funny that they call people like us trolls for saying the truth, but there are guys who comment. For example, like there's guys like that Nakamura guy and then the drill sergeant guy who comment here without showing their fucking face. So that wouldn't that be a troll? Mark is a simp because they take his stuff. Overstay Road is a dude with a big ego trying to ignore he knocked up a chick who's 3 out of 10. He had to live with it. Yeah, at least I give him that. At least he owns up to it. That's a good thing. But they put the BA accreditation on local doctors and businesses during the pandemic. He wanted to do a scuba classes on the Bet Own Die place, and the BA pulled the accreditation for it. Oh wow, good. Frozen. What was the comment and the reference to? I don't know. Fatrima ain't exactly the smartest, the best looking chick on the block. I have no idea who that is. Ever since you started exposing the antics, Heidi lost her fire and has become quite tamed. Well, they are people who love, they're like, I'm going to say this one thing. On the camera, it's one thing. Off camera could be another. That's all I gotta say. Like there's these all super nice guys, act jolly, like, hey, I'm traveling to Philippines. And that's only a portion of what you see. Like that's some crazy behavior, man. No, I'm not at this point I'm not referring to GNH. That's a different, I'm talking about different people. That there's these people out there that act super nice, act like super friendly, but they're complete fucking social awkward weirdos at the end of the day. Oh, video back. I miss Overstay's Road drunken ranting streams over a couple of years back. Oh yeah. Sport pelt. One does wonders for the itchy scalp. Pelted look. Pelt head. Overstay Road. Always commenting and looking for women and Fatima's. I don't know. Overstay Road is a boring comment. Like, this is not the type of channel to cover family channels. What happened to U.S. Army vet YouTube blogger and AC? Danny Bet. Oh, yeah. Okay. We came back to that. Always makes comments about other women around and probably works harder. Am I? Okay. Did you probably say this again? Ricky uploaded a video a few days ago called Dating High-End Filipinas. Again? Wait, again? So he made another video again about dating high-end Filipinas? This dude only dates cheap freaking women? Again. Wow. Oh, fucking. I need to start going back to Ricky. Because, like, the pedophile thing, like, he was helping the pedophile escape. And then now the high-end Filipino one. I gotta check it out. You're good. Okay, good. A little fuzzy. Yeah, because of the Wi-Fi. So you're right. Fatima's and I don't want to talk about them. Butterface. Yep. Beauty is traveling around Europe. Who gives a fuck about that horse? Larry, the escaping PH, dated the P and said all kinds of bad things about her. Not a P fan. What happened to the American black YouTube blogger who lived in AC? And then he would interview street girls at his house. He was old AF and creepy. There was there was which one? The old one. Are you talking about the one that went from to Thailand? The one that was married to a Thai woman? I think he quit YouTube. I have no idea. There was a time, I think if we were talking about the same person, the same older guy, he lived in Thailand. He had a Thai wife and he moved into Angeles City and he started filming the girls, everything. And what happened was that I guess he got tired of it or he was getting trolled. There was a time he was asking me to teach him how to blog and he would pay me for it. But for me, I'm like, I don't do that. I don't teach people that shit. Yo, Andy, Head Rocco, Tim K, Pizza Free, Mall, Towel, Sweaty. He is creepy to Fatima. I don't know. You guys really watch these channels. Enrique ebook about dating only Pinais who take it from the back door got me. I'm sure he has. Andy, nah. Yeah, I haven't watched enough. You know, I'm just watching from the surface. I have no idea. Ass raper. Those were his instructions. He's into chocolate lollipops. Whoa. If sh- if she don't like it, he's trying to fuck her in the ass. What? Crimea Suns. JLB live streams on Enrique's bachelor course was epic. I never laughed so hard. Oh man, that was funny, man. I gotta give it to JLB on that one. He freaking stood up for a lot of Filipinos out there, and that guy was a pretty, it's pretty heroic shit because not a lot of people were covering that shit, man. And JLB had the balls to do that, to go against the fucking nasty, disgusting, horrible, green faced, monkeypox looking frog, Rike. Blogging sounds too much like work. It kind of does. That's why I'm kind of like, you know, it is getting a little too much. I mean, especially when you gotta edit those videos, bro. Like, oh man, I just do like, I'll just upload old. I just put new voice with old driving videos, basically. If you don't know who Fatima is, you don't know Overseer. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because, why do I gotta watch that shit? I mean, as long as it's not freaking going after kids, I'm all good, man. Um, what happened to the U.S. Army vet, YouTube blogger, owner of Sullivan? Oh my God, how many veterans do you know? How many? Jesus. Where did you come across these people? Okay, let me see if the Wi-Fi is back on. For 1 second. Um, I think he's still around. I don't think he was a YouTube blogger. I think he was just promoting his bar. I think the bar's still there. Uh, yeah, I think he's still there. He's still around that bar. Sunshine Shoulders, OG Phil. Fatima overstays wife. She eats him out of the house and home. Baby D. Anybody know what the fuck you're talking about? Scotty Mystery, Scooby Doo. Serial number adoption. Oh, Baby D does say some clues. You might not get Baby D's messages, but he leaves a lot of keywords and clues in. Early Kurt Cass bids were fired. Now he's big a-hole. Who's Kurt Cass? I have no idea. Andy, what's your thoughts on Rob's coffee shop shutting down? Bro, actually, the first time I heard about it was like on Wednesday. I think he said trolls in heart conditions. I honestly don't know why he was getting trolled. I mean, I thought his stuff was pretty good, like to comment and talking about things about what's going on in the Philippines. He was giving good opinions. It's pretty sad, man. I have to say, it's pretty sad. It was a good channel. It was a really good channel. Tons of good information as well. It's pretty sad. Uh, but I get it, like some people do want to shut down their channels. There are times where I would like want to shut this shit down, make my goodbye blog and say like, I think I mentioned that in Alo's. I think you were there when in Alo's live stream when I said my, you know, when I'm gonna make my last blog and shit. This was like I think with Filipina Unfiltered, and yeah, man, like it's freaking crazy. Like, but it was a good channel. It's such a shame. Like, I hope it could have kept going with somebody else at least, or something, right? Or at least make faceless videos or something. Young black kid still in Angeles that was going creeping videos. No, he got ran out of town, dude. That motherfucker is out. He disappeared. That dude disappeared. Yep. That motherfucker out. Out. Get out. Not 100%. Was the person AI gone bad? Rob's coffee shop shutting down. How many YouTubers say that and then they never do? No, he did. He pulled out all his videos, everything. He already did days ago. Did you ever cover Expat King? No. I was out during the time and I didn't cover him. This OPJ covered him. Mike's Philippine Journey covered him. Mike's Our Philippine Journey covered him. There was a lot of guys that I think Philly. He also did a video. Man, he got covered by a lot of people, man. Expat Kings. I'm glad that motherfucker's out. Like the dude had his channel, his name, everything was on a freaking article, dude. Dude's actually paid for his bachelor course. Or Ricky, I don't know. Yeah. A lot of young Russian bloggers hiding in PH in Thailand, avoiding the conscription. For sure. Now that Russia is getting fucked big time. When are you going back to Bangkok? I'll be there on the 7th. I still got to book my flight. I have to see. But after the 7th, for sure. I'll try like on the weekend or something like that. I got to see. Predictor and Cuck. A lot of Russians down in Cebu. We'll see, because I'm not gonna be alone. So I'm not gonna be making live streams like I did before, like out in the street or anything like that. So yeah, but I'll probably leave some clues here and there in your channel, JJ, once I get everything confirmed. Um, Lots of Russian down in Cebu and Davao, some of them running out of money and resulting to panhandling. Yeah. Better to be Russian and broke in the PH than in front of a bullet in your head, I guess. Rob's coffee shop was a channel or an actual coffee shop? It was a channel. It was just that was the theme, that he was drinking coffee and, let's talk kind of deal. Sick grandpa. You know what? That is a very good idea, like to do something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'll take it if he doesn't come back. But that's a good idea. What's brewing on? Sick grandpa trolled the shit out of Rob's. I didn't know, bro. Like I had no idea. Russia is not conscripting anymore. Rob was on the Great Radio Boys. I wish when I was in the radio. Okay. Yeah, he has a good radio voice. I can tell you that. It's a very bad. Yeah, it's a sad moment. I mean, at least he could have done podcast without the audio. Hey, I mean, Rob could do that. I mean, podcast, no video, just the radio show must keep going on. Or, that's how they talk. I get the fuck if I was a Russian too. Not want to be a Russian these days. You have to be thick-skinned to be a blogger. I'd move to Russia. Fuck the West. Great comment. Thanks, Andy. Sure. Russians are hiding in Samal, dodging the conscription. Better to be Russian than Ukrainian. The life expense for Ukrainian soldiers in the front is 24 hours. Bro, but they are winning, man. They are really winning. They already are taking towns and shit. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what's this is gonna trigger World War III or something, man, because they're going deeper. Eventually, Russia is going to respond. They are responding, but they are like they're trying to tell the media is not that But I'm sure they're thinking about it right now. Like they're thinking of fucking just putting a giant fucking bomb in there and then end it all, and that's it. Ukraine is doing well considering. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with U.S. weapons and all the money from Biden, Joe Biden was giving them, and Germany and all those other UK was giving money. Everybody was giving money, but everybody else's money, of course, they're doing good. I'll do good too. I mean, it's kind of like the bloggers in like some of these broke ass bloggers. They do good. They're doing well considerably, considering, right? But it's with other people's money. You can be Billy Blue in the You, you can be Billy Blue in the Philippines. You said, hold on a second. The fuck? All right. Hello? Hello? All right. Can be Red Dog. Can you guys see me? Is it still seeable or what? It's just weird. Uh, internet is no access. Fucking shit. Okay. All right, let's go back. Hello? All right. Cool. Can you guys? It's okay? Fred Flintstone would be lookalike. Off the record, I believe it has to be intelligence back in the U.S. forces. Yeah, obviously. Andy, don't let the West media gaslight you about who is winning the war. Well, for me, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really paying attention to it, honestly. They're doing well based on the intel. Ukraine is effed. Oh, let me see. Hold on a second. I am doing something right now. Mm-mm-mm. Can you guys still hear me? Okay. I don't know. I mean, considering that they could have been obliterated last year. They could have. Um, but honestly, look, I'm not even paying attention to that shit. So I've been seeing some news reports and all that. Honestly, look, I'm gonna just come out and say I don't know fucking shit about Ukraine. So I'm just gonna be reading the comments, and because I'm not gonna be gaslighting you guys. Like I'm not gonna be like a certain George. Actually, what I saw on CNN was like yeah. Hold on a second. Let's see this fix. It's sunny as hell right now. All right, and a new Canadian family sold everything in Canada, buying businesses in Russia. What the hell? Communist Canada. Apple was Wilma. Apple. Tumate si Andy. Tumatay. Did you hear RFK's Jr.? I didn't hear his speech. He suspended his campaign. He explained the Ukraine and Russia war was being a proxy war of the U.S. to weaken Russia. It's always been that way. It's kind of like the U.S. versus China right now. Philippines is a proxy. Yeah, it is a proxy. We all knew that. Yeah, it is a proxy. We, attack the weak allies is like attacking the the weak allies are the most. Yeah, Did sick grandpa split up with his girl again? I have no idea. That money was sent to the Ukraine is lining up the pocket of Zelensky and laundered right back to Biden's. Probably. I know for sure it's being laundered and somebody's making money out of it. Ukraine president. And the funny part about it is, why do U.S. is a big country. Why does it need to launder money if it can just do some money tricks around? It's basically playing the roll around. Like, hey, money's coming in. The money we sent, hey, it's coming back. They if it was really something with that, I don't think it would have been. They could have done, this. They could have done this with Africa. They could have done this with Africa, honestly. If the U.S. could be, I don't really specifically think it's laundering. They could have done this with South America. They could have done this with Mexico. They could have done this with all these African nations, with the African nations that are going to get toppled out. They could have done this. So, I mean, they could do it better, even more with the money laundering thing. But I know some portion it is, of course, getting laundered for sure. Ukraine press, the military contractors are winning the war. Oh yeah. I watched Philly, Not Dead Yet Dead Adventure Feud from Florida. It was very entertaining. George was special ops in Ukraine. I have no idea. One of the corrupt countries in Europe. Always has been since it was created. Yeah, it is corrupt. You don't trust those people. Don't trust those. Anything dealing with Russian money, East European stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't. Anything dealing with Eastern European, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep quiet on that one. Another Canadian YouTuber that hung out with RG, Carefree Chris, same visits has. Some of his visits have been taken down. What do you mean? Some of his visits have been taken down? Like in Angeles City? That's crazy. That's another guy they're looking at, but I'm not going to say anything. Here we go with narcissistic conspiracy theories, as any vague information is provided. Well, for me, I said I don't know, so I'm just reading the comments. That crypto kid that finally got charged funded billions right back to the Democrats. Yes, that one, yes. And he got off, right? There was also some buzz about why Carefree Chris split up suddenly with his first GF. Really? That is wild, man. There's a lot of these dudes out there, man, that they're claiming a lot of shit. But yeah, it does happen, and it's crazy. Let me see what's going on here. So it's almost on the 2 hour mark. I'm not getting almost a lot of comments right now. It's 91 people watching, and I'm really thankful. I don't know if you guys want to skip to another topic or we can just run it right here. It's up to you guys, but damn, I'm just here checking on my Wi-Fi and stuff. And then I'm getting in my other phone, I'm getting another call, but that was easy fixed. Let's see. Come on. No internet access. Dang, no internet access. George is getting his money from his parents. Do you think? I mean, that's a big possibility. I mean, he's not getting any money now. I mean, he had savings, but I mean, how can you sell a non-profitable cleaning business, or you got to pay to close down those LLCs, or unless you go to freaking court and they'll take you out. Um, I don't think it's. I believe so. I believe 85 or something like yeah, but I would have to say 80. Like in the Philippine community, probably 90, 98%, 90%. No, but probably 80% is good. There's a lot of good, well-off expats out here. They do it for the money as well, but they're still well-off. Good channels. There's a tons of good channels out there. Lots of good channels promoting the city, showing their daily life. That's why I kind of miss channels like Tuk Tuk Cali. I don't know if you guys remember Tuk Tuk Cali. He was a Filipino American, U.S. Army vet, retired, had cancer, croaked, but he had his wife, his kids, everything. The man had it going on, man, but yeah, he died. Um, it was sad, man. Like in his last video, he's like, "I'm dying. Like I'm gonna die," and I mean, there's not much I could do. It was like, damn. And he was already shaved. He was like in his videos, he was getting like super skinny and shit. That's the one that really kind of did affect me, man. Because like I knew the guy like personally, and yeah, it's really sad. Um, all right. Any thoughts on Sunshine Shoulders? Would seem kind of tight, always angry. It's always somebody against him. For some reason, he's like, why is everybody saying this about me? Why is everybody saying that? Like, it's always something to defend them. Most of these dudes are always defending themselves. They're like, why do why do the birds sing in the morning? Like, why is the sky blue? Or it's like, come on. He's like telling guys, come on, man. Don't report me to immigration, guys. We're out here living in the Philippines. We're supposed to help each other. This is what this channel is about. Oh, man. It's wild, man. A lot of films are typically parental discrepancies. Dependencies. I mean, you're a film, so I'll let you say that one. So, yeah, I ain't gonna make no comments about that. I mean, because I got a lot of film people watching. George of Antics has ever brought his kids to see his family in the Philippines. Whoa, that's a big one. That's a big one. Will we? Will we ever see that? I have no idea. Steroids do that to you. Successful Gen 1 parents and then Gen 1 2 are lazy as fuck. Usually, like, according to the wealth management thing, it's third generation are the worst. But, if George lived here until he was an adult, why can't he speak fluent Tagalog? He says he is Kampampangan, so when he talks Kampampangan, but I'm sure he hasn't used it in a long time. It's kind of like when I speak Spanish, um, I'll speak it with a weird accent, regardless. And yeah. And then some people are gonna say, "Well, this dude doesn't speak like he's from around here." Have you seen RG Shoebox place in AC? Barely hung out in the gym. I've seen that. I know where that is. I've seen it. Um, I remember watching Toto Cali. Never met him, but he was introduced to his channel from Philo. Ah, yeah. I liked Tuk Tuk Cali. Scott Russell Williams twins. Heck, there's loads of channel with over 500 Ks and do awesome jobs in the Philippines. Loads of them. Exactly. There are so many good channels out there to not get some creepy advice. Um, Only boy, you're so right. George speaks Tagalog like a drunk toddler with bad grammar. Damn, you guys are going at it. Mogman in the building, relays here. Horace, no problem with him. It just comes across as pissed off as yeah. It's always something defending himself. I also have no problems with him. But yeah, Sunshine is trapped in a relationship he wants to get out of, but he is trapped with no way out. If Kamapangan was born after 1948, they can definitely speak fluent Tagalog. True. Mogman Belushi, Comedy Store. What is the problem with Philippines-based YouTubers? There's like drama, and they don't have their lives, too much time on their hands, so they stalk people. Andy, any of the current Philippine bloggers you like or watch? Um, some of them I like. Asia at Night. That's a good one. I like to watch Brent's World is a good one. He goes around with his wife and doing his daily things and talks certain topics. Living a province life. Uh, I like like Asia at Night. Like he lives in Bohol, right? And he's like always motorbiking and showing the places like where to go, what to do in Bohol, while he's showing his daily life and giving out prices and everything. It's a very detailed blog. Like it's really like the way Bohol has improved over the years. It's like wow, it's gone really good. Um, so Bohol, no, no, not Bohol, Bacolod City, Bacolod, not Bohol. I apologize. Asia at Night is in Bacolod. So yeah, I confused it. But yeah, very detailed. Tagalog was nationally institutionalized. The difference between Andy and these other drama channels is Andy calls them out. Don't start the drama. Yeah, that's the thing. What I don't start anything. They start it. Um, I just use their content against. That's all. It's kind of like when I was doing a few weeks ago with Heidi and George. I was using their content. I wasn't using the other stuff that is out there already. I was using their content. Sick GP? Oh my God, no, it's not. Brent's World is a small, underrated channel. Yeah, very underrated, man. Very underrated channel. It's pretty good. It's very detailed. Hey, Mong man, how's the family? No baby. Oh, the baby's out there. Cool. Asia at Night is cool. Texas Filipino and 62 to Freedom are good bloggers too. I haven't seen Texas. You know what? A lot of people always mention Texas Filipino, but I've never seen a blog. I probably seen a video, but I only would skim through it. I never really seen it completely. But yeah, but isn't he was based in Texas, right? And now he's based in because when I watched it, it was during COVID. I think he was in Texas, or he's now in Philippines, right? The guy seems like a straight shooter, no bullshitter type of guy. That's pretty good. Hey, California bud. Yeah, put up a new video yesterday showing the birth. Oh wow. Um, that's why I've been pretty silent. Ace is funny. Reminds me of E9 that I know that I was acknowledged the master of. Oh my God, no. Oh, the master of everything, Angeles City. The E9. Are you talking about walls? Or like a sergeant major? I remember, yeah, like, there will be some E9s that are like so out of touch, like with everything. But you know what? For me, I like Ace. For me, Ace is a pretty cool guy. Like he takes care of his family. He has kids. He has a child here in the Philippines, and he's just doing it for an online persona thing. He's not out there doing live streams. He's not out there begging. He did have this thing with Philly and all this stuff. He's his own person, but he does talk a lot of shit. But he's his own person. That's one thing I could give him. At least, what he does is it's a bit different, but it's a little funny. Um, it's it's not creepy. This is the one thing about Ace. He makes all these walking street videos, right? but they are not creepy, dude. They are not creepy. You know, you could be a walking street blogger without being creepy. And Ace is one of them. He might talk a lot of raunchy topics. He might talk a lot of sex, you know, but yeah, not that, you know, he's not out there filming unless there's a video I haven't seen yet. But yeah, Cali brother is awesome, doing great. Seen is great. That's good. What Thai bloggers do you watch? Thailand Bounce. There is this guy that honestly I do not watch Thailand bloggers. There's this Thailand attorney that I watch. Then there's this new blogger who come out. I think he was like 4 or 5 months. This new Thailand blogger, and he's hilarious as fuck. He's like either Canadian or American, but he's like, "Oh, you guys don't believe me about the visa, right? Well, guess what? I'm going to the immigration right now, and I'm gonna talk to the Department of Affairs guy." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So this dude went and had an interview with the Department of Affairs. I forgot his name. He's like long curly hair, I think, or like, and then there's the attorney. He always wears a suit, and he practices law in Thailand. So I watch those two. I don't watch no knuckleheads. I don't want to watch any knuckleheads. I don't want to get involved in that drama, nothing like that. Because I don't know about Thailand, right? So I don't want to get involved with nothing. Oh, Ralph's coffee shop shut it down. Sucks. Yeah. Like I said before, he could just do a very good he could just do podcast, just audio podcast, and yeah. E9 Chief on the boat attack on sub. I was on it to 09. Oh, okay. It seems a lot that the AD dudes who were during the history of the glory days in the U.S. military in the film, it does seem that way. I would travel to AC just to have a few rounds of shots with Ace. Yeah, he's pretty hilarious. A pretty good drinker too. I mean, he does get drunk fast, but not really. But he does drink. Yeah, loads of spec ops. They're tearing up Walking Street right now. That's Chris retired working for you. Loads of real bets, loads of fake. It's crazy. Retired working for you. That's Chris retired working for you. Yeah, I have no idea. Is he retired? Who's a good married? He's good married to a Korean woman. Which one you talking about, JJ? Chris retired working for you? I have no idea. But anyways, it's about that time. I gotta head out. It's a 2 hour mark, and this Wi-Fi is not gonna freaking come back. So yeah, heading out, and my data is gonna probably run out today. Who knows? All right, gotta go, you guys. All right, take care. Peace.